Don't have no mercy in this land. Death don't have no mercy in this land. They come to your house and it won't stay long. You look in the bed, somebody be gone. Death don't have no mercy in this land.
Time to show what you're made of, soldier.
We have to push through enemy territory. Let's go! Let's go!
Tanks on! Taking fire!
Rally near the tank and protect it!
Covering fire!
Destroy the 88s!
Pre-order now and get access to the...
Cora, if you tell me this is a practical joke, well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
Let's get serious, people.
Zavala, this is my serious face. Can't you tell?
Ikora, what have you got?
Someone or something has sabotaged the Skyline defense systems.
And comms have been spotty for the last few hours. Every sensor beyond the wall has gone dark.
Maybe it's just the storm. Maybe it's... What are the set feeds telling us?
Nothing.
Well, that's good, right?
No. I mean, they're not there. There are no satellites.
And that's not good.
Battle stations! Everyone with me, now!
Hang on!
hold this line until the last civilian is safely away. Incoming! Fall back to my shooting! Full record! Guardians of Leader!
Need to find the speaker. The last of the shuttles is away. But the speaker, he never made it. I'm going to look for him.
I've got the plaza. Go with Ikora. Find the speaker.
We're on it, Commander.
Ikora, the speaker is gone. Red Legion, you will take no more from us, and you will find no mercy in me!
She'll find the speaker. We need to move on that command ship. Now head to the North Tower. I'm sending Commander Holiday to pick you up. Amanda's inbound. She'll drop you on the command ship.
Someone told me you need a ride. Zavala, picked up that Guardian you never showed up about?
Get them on that command ship. Now!
Hold on back there! Come on, big guy. Do something. Guardian, time to kick him where it hurts.
The shield generator should be at the bottom of the ship.
King, what's your status?
Low on ammo. All flaming fists. Trapped burning out. Anyone heard from Ikora?
Nonsense, you went for the speaker. Form up! On me!
The shield generator should be straight ahead.
Your journey ends here.
World premiere.
about it. But the
Okay, all right.
question was that I don't honestly know if I'm allowed to talk about the wingsuit. You know what? Fuck it. Yes, it's back.
Okay.
And what's cool about it is that
You as the hero are, joining the resistance to try and push back and liberate these people.
Exactly. Yep, that's what we built. So as you kind of see this, you're going to see Boomer for the first time. You find yourself in the world. You know that this cult has taken over the space. You're kind of trapped behind cult lines. And what you have to do is basically find people out in the world and build this resistance. And it can start with Boomer the dog or any other person that you meet.
I mean, you have to start with the dog.
Of course.
Is there any other option?
Right.
Man's best friend.
Exactly. Well, we were actually in Montana. We were hunting, and there was it was kind of the end of the day, and it was getting cold. And the guy that we were with was like, "Don't move." We're like, "Okay." And we watched his dog for like 10 to 12 minutes, and finally, the dog wasn't moving. At the end of it, the dog barked, and this bird went, and he goes, "Always trust your dog," and that's why the dog's in the game.
Nice.
Yeah.
The origin story of Boomer
There you go.
on
That's
PlayStation
Boomer.
Underground.
Yep.
You got more than you asked for, ladies and gentlemen. So tell me a little bit about this setting, because we're about to try and liberate a section of Hope
So this
County.
is a small community, Falls End, and what you basically got here is that the cultists come in and they've begun this thing called the Reaping, where what they believe is that the end of the world is coming, and that what they need to do is save as many souls as they can, whether they want to be saved or not. So they come in, they take over the town, they begin to take people, they kill some people, and what you have to do is basically liberate that town and take it back. And when you do, it begins to open up other parts of the world, and you can meet different characters, and you begin to discover the open world through these communities.
And I think you guys want to, well, we want to use Boomer, obviously, but also our friend playing here is going to take a slightly more long-range approach at the beginning of this playthrough. And that's one of the principles of Far Cry, right, is that you can play however you want to play, and there's a lot of
360 degrees, right? I mean, we learned that on some of the games that we built in the past, of building a game and building an environment where you can attack it any way you want. In this case, you've got Boomer, who has the ability to actually tag all these characters and be able to help you figure out how you want to attack.
Okay, so now I believe that there's a bet in place where if any death happens on screen that is not the enemy,
Yes, exactly.
we beat up the driver.
Yep. Max is going to be in trouble if he dies. We got to watch carefully. So he can attack it any way he wants. And what's cool, though, as you can see, is that what he's able to do now with Boomer is he's able to tag everybody. But what's really cool about Boomer is once you set him loose, he really does become a weapon unto himself, and you can basically kill these guys and begin to take the weapons from them. Let's see what Max does.
And this is the cult on the microphone,
that's
correct?
the father. What he does is he actually, he's just taking a guy down. So Boomer's kicked it off, and now he can send Boomer pretty much anywhere.
I think the stealth section is over now.
It's over. Boomer
We've
is
moved
lit it
into
up.
the new chapter.
Yeah.
I like that the dog kind of decided when it was time for things to get.
Always trust your
amped
dog.
up. And there's some gun emplacements here to make matters more fun.
Yeah. So Max is he's gonna tear it up. And you can see civilians are actually getting out. I mean, you rescued a couple people just by being able to push back on the cult. They're gonna get in vehicles, they're gonna act like normal people, they're gonna get the hell out of there. And then Boomer's gonna step in. Now reinforcements have showed up. So now you got to think about, all right, how do I spin that plate a little differently? How do I get it so all those guys that showed up in that cult vehicle, maybe you can send Boomer in and basically try and take some of those guys out?
If you had pulled your parachute in that very short jump, would anything bad happen? Okay. Maybe we'll try it next time. Oh, jeez. Perfect. Except for all the smoke.
Yeah.
We can't see.
Go,
Boomer!
Take him down.
Good
Nice.
old reliable Boomer.
Yep.
It seems like if you name your dog Boomer, you're kind of setting the animal up for a certain type of life.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
A life of action and mayhem.
Oh, that's it.
Which I would not wish upon any real animal.
Right.
I just want to put that on the record.
So there you go.
Liberated.
Yep. Basically
So
took over.
Get together and say like, hey, I want to, run the officer, and we're, we're running through some highlights here. Maybe that wasn't the best highlight.
Not the best highlight.
Because although maybe it was.
Let's take a look at some of these highlights.
Actually, I think it's just a crash montage. I think that's what we're gonna do at this point. It's just all crashing all the time. I'm down with that.
But it was Musak. I mean, he's sitting there, getting as many battle points as he can before his next life. I mean, that's what you want to try to see with this battle point system. You want to either snowball your points, keep earning them, keep building, getting more and more things.
Yeah, that's right. And again, just the game. One thing I do want to compliment the team on, EA and DICE, just the way the game looks. It's so beautiful, especially seeing this part of the Star Wars universe brought to life. The way that you guys really managed to do so. I mean, kudos on that one. Once again, you know, just dropping jaws everywhere.
We try. I mean, the team back home is amazing. They do incredible things. I mean, you can see it looks so pretty. Just look at this laser fire. It's intense, and it looks beautiful.
It really does look incredible.
So I was just gushing right now. You know, like we did, the game looks good. We're going to be competing here, and I use competing as a term because these guys are holding nothing back just yet.
Yeah, no, it's been super exciting, and we got a chance to play yesterday, and it's just really fun.
Q and some NBA Live, just cuz. Why not? You know, just do your thing. But anyway, here you go. So Star Wars Battlefront 2, folks. Now this is awesome because essentially phase 1, you get to escort an MTT down the street of Theed here, and the pressure is on for the clones. They have to hold back the assault here, Paul.
They do, definitely. The droids are sitting there trying to escort that MTT up the main pathway. If they're successful, we go on to that phase 2. But right now, what we're seeing is some specialist gameplay from, I think, Battlefront updates.
Yeah, let's actually talk about the specialists, and also you're going to see a couple different classes here. This class in particular that Massive G is using is the heavy class. Specialist, kind of your sniper, right? But the heavy class, what do they do here?
So the heavy class is great. They got a bit more health than your average trooper. They're also able to pop that combat shield, try to push into areas. So you can see those guys as pushers or defenders in some areas. But it looks like we got one of our Vulture droids right now. Not sure who's flying this guy, but these guys are great at air-to-air, trying to take out those other ships that might be coming in, that Naboo N1 Starfighter. Otherwise, they're there to provide some great ground support like we're seeing here, trying to get some strafing runs in on those clones.
Oh, no! Oh! Come on, man!
Missed that tower.
Come on, get him inside.
What happened?
Got hit again. Squatters off the highway. We've got to get some men together, go after them.
Don't look at me, it ain't my problem.
They've got Manny.
You sent Manny on a supply run.
I just run the camp, Deke. I don't tell folks how to live their lives.
Go to hell, Cope!
Oh, out of the way! Oh, hey, man!
Let's do this. Yeah? You want some of this? Yeah!
That's Manny's bike. Yeah, this way.
cigarette? Why do you have? You always have a bad attitude.
I have a bad attitude.
What you even do? Just don't talk.
Oh, yes, better if we just don't.
Where are you at, man?
He's not being that loud. You shut the hell up.
Thank you. You shut up.
Okay, shh. I want all of you to shut the hell up. What's your problem?
No, shh. There's something out there.
Just a
God! God! No, my leg! Get it off! You got to shut up! You got to shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Easy, fellas. There he is. Still alive. How the hell am I?
Drop him! Now! Or I'll kill him!
Do it. I'm not here for him. I'm here for you. Oh, God. Take. Hi, Manny.
Hey! So, do it.
Yeah, you do. Come on. I wasn't gonna let him kill you. Besides, who the hell else around here knows how to rebuild a carburetor? Just back up. Nice and slow. Don't make a sound.
no evil, because I'm blind to it all. In my mind, my gun, they comfort me, because I know I'll kill my enemies when they come. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell on this earth forevermore. Said I walk beside the still waters and they restore my soul, but I can't walk on the path of the right because I'm wrong. No, I can't walk on the path of the right, 'cause I'm wrong.
What are you doing, kiddo? You really gonna go through with this?
I'm gonna find, and I'm gonna kill every last one of them.
Давай, мальчик.
The old and the weak are doomed.
It's you. Take this. They're looking for you. Oh, shit! Here they come.
Quick. Ah, there you go. 1, 2, 3. Give it a new piece of crack. Now, Mr. Blazkowicz, I'm very happy to see you awake. Not so happy to see you out of bed.
Where is she?
Last time I saw her, she was with Caroline defending the cell platform elevator.
Then point me in that direction, sir.
Ingrid, you know how long you've been in bed? 5 months. Your body is broken. You understand? Your kidneys are failing. You might have difficulties to urinate, to use your schmeckhole, to do many other things.
No time for this, just tell me.
Frau Engel. She's been hunting for you. She's been moving heaven and earth, and today she found you. Nazis breached the U-boat. Many wounded, many dead. I was separated from the others.
I have to go.
No, Hackman is Demchanik. I told you no.
Said, help me find the sail platform elevator.
You are such an action. You are such an action. Okay. Now, there are many Nazis between here and the sail platform elevator, but I set several traps. I didn't have the time to activate them, but look at this. This is a map to show you where the traps are. Put them to good use for the verkackte Faschisten. Okay, be careful. Try not to get killed if you don't mind. Off you go.
Shadow of War is an epic third-person open-world action RPG, and the sequel to the award-winning Shadow of Mordor. This walkthrough takes place many hours into the game, where we will show you one example of the epic, personal stories created through the next generation of the revolutionary Nemesis system. To save Middle-earth, we will be journeying deep behind enemy lines and using the new Ring of Power to forge an army and conquer Mordor from within. On the world map, we see the many regions we can conquer. Every one of these regions is a distinct environment with unique enemies and allies, including overlords, war chiefs, captains, followers, fortresses, strongholds, missions, and more. Today, we're going to attack and conquer the mountain valley of Saragost and take it from Sauron's overlord, Ur-Hakon, the Dragon Lord. Let's launch the assault. It's not only our enemies and the world that make the Nemesis system unique, it's also our followers. Ragdug the Iron Mount has armored cavalry that can charge through the flames of artillery fire. The Demolisher is a living battering ram with the power to smash enemy defenses. With our followers at our side, we must first face the Stormbringer.
The Bright Lord. I fought for you, bled for you, and you left me to die. But I was reborn with the power of the Dark Lord.
He has a history and personal grudge against us. He used to be part of our army before he betrayed us and joined the Dark Lord. He also carries a dark curse which prevents us from using the power of the new ring.
Come, charge into the flames of your reckoning.
The Overlord has deployed multiple fort defenses, including siege beasts and flame archers.
No more talk! We bring war!
Our first objective will be to break through the main gate.
You feel it, don't you? This is the power of the Dark Lord. Yes. Yes. Come to me. Suffer me now!
With the Stormbringer defeated, we've broken the curse and can unleash our power as the Demolisher breaches the gate, allowing our army to storm the fort.